not super happy with it at the moment. It's reading high because I have Hercules H901 tires, and we suffered a failure a year or two ago, and Hercules recommended I only run max sidewall on those, which is 95 psi, which is higher than this unit will register. So I'm used to getting the high alarms once we get going. I usually set the pressure rate around 95. But as you can see, all the temperatures are still reading normal, which doesn't really make sense. We just lost an H901. We had a motorist flag us down. Fortunately, I checked my rearview mirror. We had a little bit of smoke. It must have just happened because the tire hadn't disintegrated yet. Almost a brand new tire. Whoever installed the tire had used a brass valve stem that had a rubber push-in insert. It was not a threaded-in valve stem, so that's on the installer, but probably I should have caught it. I had just set the pressures and inspected the tires prior to this trip, so I know the tires were good. But as you can see, that tire has now been under the camper in place of the spare tire for at least 10 minutes now, and we're still reading high and 91 degrees for the temperature. The tire itself was smoking, so probably was well above that. We didn't get a temperature alarm or a pressure alarm. So I've had good results with this thing in the past, but at the moment I am not happy with it. We do have a dead battery alert on the left rear tire. That came up while we were driving. They were all good when we left the house. So that, as you can see, this is not showing the dead battery on it was the right rear that failed. So we just lost a very expensive tire. So check your valve stems. If you're running high pressure, make sure you're running brass threaded valve stems, and do not depend on a cheap TPMS. Hopefully we'll be able to upgrade this when money allows to something that will handle higher pressure and does more instant alerting. It's not, can't really rely on the goodwill of motorists to flag you down all the time. So that could have been a lot worse if the tire disintegrated and shredded the camper. Anyway, I know a lot of people on the forums and on Facebook really love this thing, and we have really liked ours. If you've read my other reviews of it, it works good, works well. But in this particular instance, it completely failed to alert us. It was not instantaneous, and like I said, it's been maybe 15 minutes since we've been back on the road, and it's probably been 35 or 40 minutes since the tire failed, and we are still reading normal. Like I said, the high alerts, which just continues to blink. So, all right, well, anyway, have happy camping, safe travels, guys.